Hey guys, how are you? It is Sunday night and I am back from a very long trip. I was really long. Oh, hi Nuggie, and Nuggie's here. Here's my Nug. My Nug is here. So how is everybody? How is everybody? Is everybody good? It's good to be back. It was a long trip. It was a long trip to the UK. It was a long trip to Italy. We had TSVs. I worked my butt off, but it's all good. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? How are you doing? How is everybody? I miss you guys. It's so weird because this has become so much a part. Hi, Sarah. Yep, Nuggie's in the house. Nuggie's going through something weird. I don't know. Nuggie is going through something weird. Hi, Veronica. Where she just doesn't. Hi, Lise. How you doing? She doesn't want to eat. I don't know. I'm eating for her. Hi, Arlene. How are you? Hi, Joanne. I'll eat for her, but she just doesn't want to eat. So literally now I went to the grocery store and I got her steak. She seems to be wanting to eat that. I'm not eating steak, but she's eating steak. I don't know. How is everybody's week? Hi, Michelle. How are you doing? Hi, Misty. Misty, I saw those new eyeliners on you. You looked amazing. So pretty. I hope that you love them. Hi, Cheryl. How you doing? Hi, Deb. Hi, Gail. It's good to see you guys, too. I miss you. Every time, it's so weird. Every time I miss a Sunday night, it's like I feel so off, and I was going to try to do it from Italy, but literally it was like 2 o'clock in the morning in a hotel, which would be gross, right? I don't think you want to see me in a hotel room at 2 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, hi, Mary Ellen. Hi, Hetty. Hi, Candy. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Nicole. Oh, everybody's here. Hi, Mama. My mom's in the house. I haven't seen my mom in like forever. How are you, Mom? So I had a long trip, and it was a great trip. Everyone loved the TSV, so I was really excited about that. And it's good to be home, but I am traveling again in another 2 weeks, a week and a half. I'm actually traveling on. Hi, Carrie. How you doing? Hey, Mo. How are you doing? I'm actually traveling on the day of the royal wedding, so I won't get to see that till the next day. So I'm really interested to see, like, what is she going to wear? Like, how that whole wedding is. I'm kind of a little obsessed with pageantry and wedding dresses and all that stuff. I think in my previous life, I was like a wedding dress designer. I'm not really sure, but I love that stuff. I love you too, Mom. Hey, Jamie, how are your lash extensions working for you? They look fabulous. Jamie, I'm obsessed with lash extensions. I started getting them. I get them a place close to my house in Langhorne, PA, called Viva La Lashes. I've been getting lash extensions, gosh, I think for about 4 or 5 years. They are something that the minute you get them, you kind of have to be like willing to stick with them, because once you get like these lashes and then you don't have them anymore, you're like, no. But it's kind of like when you get your hair done, you have to like keep up with it. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. But other than that, I love them. But you can't really swim in them. I don't know. And summer's coming, so that should be interesting. Not that I swim or that my butt has been in a bathing suit in years, but anyway, let me see. Hey, Janice. Hey, Tammy. Hi, Mark. How are you? Hi, Ina. How are you? Oh, everybody's here. Yay! So happy that everyone's here. So, okay, so the week's been crazy. Back from long flights, and everything is good. I was down. If you guys are just joining this chat for the first time, we have a house down the shore that was hit by Sandy, and we hadn't been there in 7 years, and we had pipe leaks, and we had all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's finally starting to come together, and I literally was scrubbing bathrooms all day. And I broke my nail because I just had them done. And so that's coming along really well. I'm trying to think of what else is like happening, like what kind of exciting things are happening here. Hi, Christine. Oh, thanks, Mark. Happy early Mother's Day. I'm going to get to see my mama on Mother's Day. Yay. My mom is hazing me. Hi, Nikki. Nick's in the house. I'm supposed to call Nick. He tried calling me earlier. I was scrubbing bathrooms. But Nikki, I'm going to call you after we're done our chat. And after I teach my girls a really quick summer, easy get out the door face tutorial. So one of these days you're going to join me, Nikki, and show them some really quick, cool hair things to do, particularly for summer, because I had to go straighten my hair because it's raining here today. And literally when I got home, my hair looked like I had a Brillo pad on top of my head. Totally not attractive. Really gross, and maybe Nick will join us one of these times and teach us how to get rid of the frizz and how to keep smooth and really sexy hair for summer. Hi, Sherry. I love you, my Nikki. You know I do. Hi, Deborah. I know. I love Nick too, Mark. Nick and I have been friends for ever since. Nick has been at QVC longer than I have, and he is like one of the only other people that has, and I've been at QVC. Nick, tell me, I think you've been there for 27 years, and I've been there for 26 years. I think it's 27. Yes, Nicole, he is. Nikki, Nicole, I'm wearing blue tonight, but my heart is green for you, my love, so you must know that. Anyway, oh, look, everybody's in there. Nick, you better be answering my girls in here in this chat. Anyway, hey, Debbie, my Aunt Deb's in there. You are kidding. Am I really going to see you? Yes, Mom. You will see me. I promise. My mom's like, do I have a daughter? Does she even exist? I swear, Mom, I'm here and I'm alive and I do exist. It's terrible. It's so terrible, right? I know. It's so bad. I hate when I travel. I love when I travel because I love seeing my dolls all over the world. I mean, I love it. I get so excited when I get to see everybody. But it's kind of hard because when you're gone for like a week or 8 days at a time, like your world kind of changes. It's so, I don't know how to explain it, but you're like in a different world. You're like over there and your normal world's here. And I don't know how to explain it, but it's definitely different. And this is going to be a busy travel month for me. And yeah, so I'm going to tell you something that's really exciting that happened. And I don't know how often you guys go on doll10.com, but Mo's in the chat and doll10 has had a facelift. I probably need one, but I'll give you some makeup tutorials to kind of ward that off. But go check out doll10.com because it's awesome. You have to look at the photos and the products and the swatches, and Monique has been working really, really hard on that, and it's amazing, and I'm so proud of her and so proud of the site, and I know that you guys will love them. Love it. It's so, so good. So, oh, Jill, so you can't wait to try the new gel liners. Yeah. If the one that you're talking about, the new split decision ones that just came out last week, I'm not going to do a tutorial on those. I'm going to do a really quick, just because I was thinking today, even though the weather's like really crappy here now, I was thinking, it's summer coming. We kind of wear less makeup. Like, how do we get that really pretty, no makeup look that looks good, that's suitable for, us mature gals, but it's really suitable for any girl, right? But how do we get that look with not a lot of product, not a lot of makeup on our face, but still look like, we're covered and polished and finished? So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm so glad you're I missed. I know. I'm sorry. I know. Okay. All right. Sandra, you love the new, isn't it great? Sandra, I know the new .com site is doll10.com. It is killer. Like, so good. It works so good on the mobile app, everything. It's really fabulous. Anyway, so my skin looks amazing, Jamie. I don't have anything on it yet. It will in a minute. As soon as I have nothing on it. I have a lot of rosacea. You can see I have some of these spots that they just really won't go away no matter what I do with them. They really can't be lasered off. It's kind of part of the medication that I take. Plus, probably some of it has to do with maybe I used to lay in the sun a lot and I'm very fair and I shouldn't have been doing that. And, all that bad stuff you should get like your knuckles cracked for, right? I know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you this like really cool, easy makeup tutorial, and I'm going to do a couple little tricks in there too, because summer can be tricky with makeup, right? Our skin is not as dry. It has a tendency to be a little bit more oily. Even for girls that don't typically have oily skin, that my skin is like super, super dry. But in the summer, it seems like my nose eats my makeup, right? It's like your pores become more exaggerated, like this T-zone kind of breaks down. You get like that makeup breakdown. And I'm going to show you a couple things to stop that, but to still look natural and never to look cakey, because I think we really want to cover and do things with makeup, but the last thing that we want to do is, you know, look like we have cake face, right? Remember? I think a couple weeks ago it was like, no cake face. We don't want any cake face. So I'm going to start really quick. Hi, Pamela. How are you? Hey, Deb. How you doing? What did I miss? What skincare do I use? It's interesting because I use a couple different things in skincare. First of all, a lot of times I use Philosophy to take off my makeup, but I will tell you I'm a little bit obsessed right now with micellar water. I know that sounds weird. It was around like 20 years ago. It's making like this great big comeback. And even like the cheaper ones like Garnier, there's Bioderm's on a more expensive thing. But I really like it for quick and getting my makeup off. It takes everything off my brows, off my face. It's really easy. And I feel like it really cleans my pores. So I like that. And then for... I use, you know, there's a couple things. Like right now, I use a lot of Dr. Danessa's products. But right now, like the last couple days when I was traveling, I was using Algenist, that collagen and the Power Serum. And I was using the Power Serum as a day and night moisturizer. Really important that you always use a moisturizer at night before you go to bed. That's when your skin cells really get to regenerate. Another thing that was really cool that I was using, and I don't know if Hetty Nuggy's good. She's going through something weird. I was saying earlier, she doesn't want to eat. Like I'm making her steak, and it's like, I don't know what's going through. We took her to the vet. Her blood work and everything's fine. The vet said she's healthy. I don't know what's going on with her. Maybe I need to take her to a different vet. I've not had good luck with some of these vets lately, but that's a tough profession. They're some of the smartest people that are, you know, in there. But I think sometimes some vets, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's another story, Hetty. And I don't know if I got enough battery life about dogs and vets right now. But okay. So, here we go. Yeah, I do. Is that Ina or Ira? I love Dr. D's products. They're so good. I travel a lot of times with just Algenist because they're smaller and a little bit more compact instead of bigger products. And most of the stuff I have with Dr. D stuff's all like that supersize stuff. Doesn't travel really well when you can only put 23 kilograms in a suitcase and your suitcase weighs 8. You know, not the easiest thing to do. So they did not lose any of my luggage on this trip. All my luggage came and went and came back. So I was pretty happy about that. All right, neither here nor there. Let's do a little bit of makeup and show you some really quick and easy tutorials that I think that you're really going to love. So, all right, so let's talk with foundation. I'm going to use my Hydralux foundation in the shade Light. And I am going to show you the way that you should put foundation on. A couple little, Nicole, Liz Earle's Hot Polishing. I've never tried that. I tried, oh, I know, Mom, that Aussie that I showed, Oakley. His name's Oakley. He's a beautiful dog. He's still available at the shelter, and he's really pretty, but he doesn't get along with other dogs. So my girl that works in the office, actually her mom and dad went to see him, and they have a little blind dog, so he doesn't get along too well with other dogs. So it's sad because he's like super, super smart, very handsome. But anyway, okay, so here we go. So I'm going to start, and then I'm using my foundation brush. I just like this brush for me because I think it really works in the pores. But okay, so when we're putting on our foundation, a couple little tricks that I want to teach you. Let me see if I can turn this light on. Is that too bright? That might be too bright. Let's do it that way. Okay, so now you can really see. It might be too bright. If it's too bright, tell me. Nancy Swisher, what are you doing? where is your Lisa at? Okay. That's my Nancy Swisher, who is the customer service and runs all of Lisa Robertson's stuff, background and customers. So whenever you call and, you know, something is good or bad or whatever, you're usually talking to Nancy Swisher, who I absolutely adore. All right. So when you're going to put on your foundation, here's a couple things. Typically, these areas through here are the areas that mainly are the areas that have the most troublesome, the most spots, the most discoloration, the most unevenness, the most pores. It's usually not out through here, right? This is usually pretty clean. So we're going to start with this one area right here. This is going to be our area 1. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to make sure that I get into that nose area just like that. Now with the Hydralux, you know it's got that instant smoother. So I like to take that all the way up around those those wrinkly areas on my skin, just like that. Okay, so and then up through here. So what you should typically do is once you load that brush, that one pump, okay, you don't want cake face, and by cake face I mean this. Once you get that cleaned up, right? Like that looks pretty clean. I don't have a concealer on yet. But hi Joanne, how are you doing? Joanne Fix is in the house. Hi Jada. Okay, so what you want to do with that is then take what's remaining on that brush and then slide that out, okay? And that's typically enough foundation. If you have to put and keep putting too much foundation on, that's when you're going to end up with that cake face, okay? And you're going to remember to take that foundation into our hairline because we don't want our foundation to be one thing and then our scalp to be another color and then my roots to be another color. We don't want that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swirl this in, all right? Just like that up underneath the eye, just like this. Now remember what I always tell you, that neck, okay, you're going to bring what's left on that brush down that neck to even out that skin tone through here, just like that. And then quick, that's how quick and easy my foundation is on. All right, now, a couple things. If your nose is eating your foundation, bad nose, or you know what, say even this, okay? Say you have allergies because the pollen count's like through the roof. Like, don't even bother washing your car because it's going to be green in like an hour. There's so much pollen out there. Here is a really cool trick to stop that kind of makeup breakdown in that T-zone and that forehead area, but only keep it through this area, all right? Now, I told you guys about this trick before, but I think it's another one worth mentioning, and I'll probably mention it a gazillion times. Hi, Jody. How are you doing? Hi, Amy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this. I'm going to take my CC powder. You can use any translucent powder. Like a lot of the stuff, if you don't have Dalton products, it's okay. One of these days, your bags will be all full of Dalton. I know it. But take a translucent powder, okay? Just like this, just like the CC powder. And then I'm going to use this nice fluffy powder brush. It's number 15. And then I'm going to swirl it around and then look, right in the T-zone. Right here, just right here. Now, I'm going to say this. If you're the type of person that your foundation and your nose and your pores eat that makeup right through there, just in that T-zone, okay? Now, remember it's summertime because we don't want a lot of makeup all over our face. We don't want to look too heavily made up. But the summer, we're going to get a little oilier. We're blowing our nose, you know, because of the pollen, all that crazy stuff. So what you did is I just put that powder here. Now, you're going to think I'm crazy. Well, I'm a little crazy. But I'm going to show you this really cool thing that stops makeup from breaking down. So I put my foundation on. I put that little bit of translucent powder on. And now I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm just going to stipple that foundation all back over my nose. And all back right here where typically it goes away. And I'm going to tell you, just like that, ready, just like that. That's all nice and clean. And then I'm going to take just a little bit, just in that T-zone, that powder again, And then I'm just going to powder that up. And now it's going to become like bulletproof, okay? So that is going to stop that breakup. Now, don't do that all over your face. It's going to be a little bit, like, I think, too masky. No cake face. Remember what I said? No cake face. Okay, I'm going to do that. Just like that. And that's going to stop that breakdown. And I know a lot of people ask me, they say, Doris, you know, like 3 or 4 o'clock, my makeup is like kind of breaking down and my pores seem enlarged, and that is a really cool, easy thing to do. Any translucent powder that you have, keep it in that T-zone. And remember, we're just going to do light and kind of cool for summer. Now, concealer. So, I am going to use, wait for it, the Hydrabalm Precision Stick Concealer. You guys know that I love this concealer. It's just one of my favorites because I like to use it right underneath, and because I love the triangle tip. Plus, it also has like these balancing properties. It has the clay in it, and then it has the coconut. The clay that's absorbing any kind of oils. It's summertime. It's a little bit warmer. And then if you're dry on those lids and you kind of crepiness, you need a little bit of moisture. So this is a really cool concealer to do that. Plus, you can see where it has those brightening properties. Now, you want to make sure that you're going to get that concealer right up underneath that lash line. And remember what I told you. We're going to go into that little bad boy because naturally everybody who, I don't care who you are, Santa Claus, everyone gets that darkness right and through here. So we're going to go ahead and then we're going to do that triangle of light just like that. Oh, Joanne, thank you so much. She always votes for my products. I've been having a good year. We won the customer choice for best lip, and then in Italy we just won for foundation and concealer. So it's been a pretty good year for Dalton. Very excited about that. Anyway, okay. So I'm going to take, and then I also like to take this concealer, and I use this as an eyeshadow base. Now, what I'm going to do with this tutorial is we're not going to put shadow on. I'm going to use a bronzer to do my eyes. So that's going to be nice and easy. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and blend this. So we're going to create that really pretty even base. And we're going to go underneath that eye. We're going to blend that out just like that. And then that way my eye is pretty much getting done. Can you guys see that? Make sure you get right into that lash line. A lot of times people are scared to get it up in there. Get that up in there. Look how nice that corner is. And then look how nice and bright that is. So we're going to finish this guy. Boom, 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 boom. Right in here. And now you can see how dark my lids are. So everybody naturally. Hi, Danielle. How are you? Hi, Ruth. How you doing? Okay, ready? Oh, Joanne, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you love the lippies. I've got so many cool, good lips coming too shortly. Lots of them. Sometimes I have a lot of new stuff and sometimes I don't. It's like droves. Like sometimes I have a lot of new. I've got a lot of new coming for June. Some really exciting stuff for June. All right, up on the lash. I've got a really cool hydrating mist, primer, and setting spray that's alcohol free. That's based in coconut water. I think you guys are going to go crazy for. But that's launching, I think, I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks, but I'll do a tutorial on that. I don't know. I'm trying to keep up. But hi, Kimber. How you doing? Oh, Joanne, thank you so much. Hi, Tammy. I know. That product is so good. I'll do that next Sunday. Yeah, I'll do that next Sunday. Okay, so look. Now my concealer's on. So my base is looking really good. Like I feel like it's really clean. I don't have any marks. Like I feel like it looks really pretty, like really, really pretty. Now the next thing that I like to do personally, some people may differ, I don't know, but I like to do my brows because I think you guys know how I feel. I like that, Joanne. Candy, I have a TSV September 18th. I know it's so long, but you know, in the US, I do a lot of TSVs. In Europe. In the US, we only do one a year. It's not my choice. It's just a bigger country with a lot more beauty brands there. So we only do one a year. We are going to start taking the TSVs that you see on our Facebook and Instagrams and stuff, that you see in other countries, and start making them available on our website. So that way everyone will have them and do the, you know, everything the same. So that way you guys will have them. But the TSV September 18th is pretty killer. pretty killer. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to tell you, all right, really quick, when you're putting your foundation on, if you have any lines, okay, some, lines that we've earned and we've deserved, okay, make sure that you're putting your foundation in the direction that the line is going. Don't go this way. Like, so say if I have some vertical lines around my lips, okay? You want to make sure that you're putting that foundation in the direction. Hi, Sandy. How you doing? Hi, Emily. You want to make, I know, right, Tammy? I'm very excited. I can't wait for the TSV too, because it's going to be, we're launching the new Hydralux concealer in it. I might as well just spit it out. There it is. The new Hydralux with the Smooth Assist, the first ever smoothing concealer. I know, I'm like stupid, crazy excited about it. I'm telling you, it's probably the best concealer I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, so I'm getting beside myself. I wanted to show you how to do this really quick summer look. So anywhere those lines are, make sure you're bringing those brushes, where those lines are, go down. If you go like this, a lot of times you can skip. That product doesn't get in and it can accentuate. So always remember that. If you have fine lines, like those cross hatches or whatever, make sure, I know you see and you're buffing and you're swirling it in, but really you should go in the direction with foundation that those lines are going in. So that was a really cool quick tip that I never told you guys that I really wanted to tell you. Okay, so now, here we go. All right, really quick, I'm going to just pop my brows on. I'm going to use the Arch Master. I'm just going to use probably the pencil and the powder just to show you because it's going to be really quick and easy. Remember, we're just going to stay really light at the front of the brow, and then we're going to go heavier, towards here. We stay light here. It stays more feminine. Here's our point. We don't allow this brow to go in or out. We stay right here. So look, see, Nuggie just walked right by me and didn't get in my lap. I know there is something going on with Nuggie. I don't know what it is. I think I'm going to have to take her to another vet. I don't know. Because God knows I can't get up in the morning and just keep making steak. I'll get fat. I'll just keep eating it. Anyway, okay, so let me just finish this brow, nice and easy. Okay, I did a brow tutorial about 2 or 3 videos ago. If you guys want to know where those points are, I can always do more because I love brows, but I'm doing that nice soft curl just like that. I don't do point, and there, and my brows are done. Okay, see how pretty that is? Soft and easy. All right, so there. Now, okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, so I am going to take that powder brush that I set my my T-zone with, and I'm going to pull out my contour palette. Yes, this is my contour palette. Can you tell? Because it has holes in it. I got a new one out. I took it with me, and I had to give it to Sarah, one of the show hosts, because hers was gone. And I was like, okay, there goes my contour palette. Anyway, okay. So here is going to be this really cool, okay, way to do a summer makeup look without looking like you have a ton of makeup on. So I'm going to take that Golden Pearl bronzer shade right here. Okay, ready? And I'm going to swirl that nice powder brush right around in there. Okay. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it. I'm going to close my eye. Okay. And I'm going to take in a sweeping motion just like this. Up, up. I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. But this is a way that you don't have to put all that eyeshadow and eyeliner and everything. You want to get out the door. And we're going to just take that and we're just going to sweep that up in a sweeping up motion. Remember now, when we put color on our face, we're going to do everything up. Everything up. If we do it down, it's going to drag our face down. And we don't want to go down. We want to stay up and look young and pretty. Okay. So now I'm also going to take that bronzer. And I'm just going to take this bronzer and I'm going to swirl this up into my forehead area. Just like this. Okay. And I'm going to do this like C through here. So what we call it, it's called the E and the 3. Okay, so we're going to go right to here, right through here, and then down through here. Okay, so an E and a 3. All right, and this is just like this. Remember the E and the 3. I know you guys can remember that. I'm going to quiz you next week. I'm going to say, okay, where do you put your bronzer? And you guys better be typing E and 3. Okay, so we're going to go E and 3 again. We're going to go on our forehead just like this. E and 3, E and 3, E and 3, just like that. Just like that. Okay. Ready? Or E. Because sometimes I'm fatigued and get it all. I know, Pam, right? It's, you know, makeup sometimes, if you really want to sit there and like really spend a lot of time doing it, it can be fun. But a lot of times you just don't have the time. You've got like, you know, 10 minutes to yourself. You're running late. You have to get it done. You have to get it on. All right, Nug. All right, so in that E and that 3, that ends down here at that jawline. And always remember when I tell you about that jawline, this is what creates that nice sharp look. Now, if you have that kind of floppy neck like I do, take one stripe down, just like this. In the center, that's going to pull that neck back. And now instantly you can see how chiseled my face looks, okay? E and 3, or 2 reverse 3, or 3 and a reverse 3, I don't care what you call it, E and 3. I took that, instead of putting eyeshadow on, I just put that nice bronzer right here on my eyes. I finished my brows. Now, same palette. Nug, behave. Okay, I'm going to use my blush brush. This is number 17. And I'm going to use, I like a little pink on me versus peach, but this has that really pretty peach or that pink. I just go for pink because my skin is just so fair. And then I'm going to take that blush. Remember that thing I told you, don't let any color go from here. I put that piece of tape down here on my face, just like this, and I said all color has to stay on this side of the line. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our blush. I'm not going to let it go forward. That's how we get that face lift, and we're going to take that blush in a sweeping motion. Don't worry, I always blend at the end. I always just put it on and not worry about it, and then just blend. I'm sorry, I'm going to yell at Nuggie for a second. Hang on. Nug! Come here, Nuggie. Come here, bud. Say hi to everybody. What you barking at, baby? Huh? What you barking at? Okay, that quieted her down a little bit. Okay, so here's our blush. Here's our blush, and we're going to go up into that temporal area just like that. Now, also, we have that highlighter. And now, we're going to take that highlighter, and we're going to go here and up, right to that temporal area. With that highlighter, it brings focus, just like this, around the eye. Just like this. Okay, I'll play in a second. Just like this. We're also going to take a little bit of that highlighter in the center, not on the point. You guys kind of know how I feel about when people are putting highlighter like right here on the point. I think it's like the reverse Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's like you have like this tip that's like glowing, that thing. I think it's just too much, so I just take that little bit of highlighter right there, right down the center, not there. Now, I'm going to take that same blush brush now, and all I'm going to do is sweep up so it all blends together. Up so it all blends together. Now, this would be the time that I would tell you guys to go ahead and put about the blush lines. Oh my God. Oh, it does, doesn't it, when you do that, Kimber? Like, those silly little tricks like instantly make you look thinner, makes your face look lifted. It's like, and they're so easy to do, but it's stuff like nobody ever teaches you, you know? It's like, I don't know. That's why I try to give away all the tips and tricks that I know. I try to anyway. But okay, and you guys all know I gave you that nose contouring tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and I'm taking that Shady Lady color with my 2 middle fingers, just like that. And then I always take them just like this, and then just really quick and easy, I tap it in and I slide it right down my nose, just like this. And instantly my nose looks a little bit thinner. Okay, that's good. It looks really good there. Okay. Let me see, anything to contour bellies. I know, Joanne, I need to sew my mouth shut. I don't know what it is. I kind of get in this thing where all I like to do sometimes is eat. Just like to eat. I don't know. Okay. So I'm not going to use a lot of liner. I'm not going to lose a lot of shadow, but I did use that bronzer. I am going to take this one of the Hydralux smoothing eyeliners, and I'm going to do it in that kind of like off-white cream shade. And I'm going to take that and I'm just going to put it right here in this corner just for shape on the eye and to brighten the eye right here in the corner. Just like this. Remember, this is our no makeup kind of out the door summer makeup look. Just like that, just right in the corner. Now, why I have this pencil, I'm going to do something really cool, okay? Really cool with this, and I think you guys are going to like it. So this is our no makeup, like makeup look. I'm going to take this same thing, this same pencil, because it is waterproof, right? And I'm going to put this right here in the center of my lips, just like this. No, I haven't lost my mind yet. Okay, I know it looks weird. Just hold on now. Right here. Just like this. Okay. Okay. I know. And now we're done. No, I'm not kidding. Okay, I know it looks a little crazy, but wait. Just wait for it. Just wait for it, you know. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Now I'm going to take my regular lipstick. Here's where if you normally would use a lip liner, you can go ahead and shape those corners of the lip. But I'm creating an ombre lip that's Nuggie, gosh, stop getting the tennis ball. Go get your dad. Okay, so I'm going to take my lipstick right here. I'm going to create a nice ombre lip. I'm going to leave that white there just like that. And I'm going to say, okay, we're done. No. So now's when we're going to go ahead and take that gloss right over that white part of that lip, just like that. Just like that. I had to do that quietly. And now I created like the perfect ombre lip. It looks really pretty. You can't like, makes my lips look bigger. Do you see that? And then that liner is waterproof, so it's going to stay all day, and instantly it's going to create the look of a fuller, poutier lip without changing anything and just putting that liner there. How cool is that? Did you guys like that? I know. I love that trick. I was like, I can't wait to show everybody that trick tonight. So, yeah, it's a really cool trick that instantly makes you look like you does now my lips look like they're like twice the size that they were. Look how big that bottom lip looks. And it's just, you can't see like that I put that liner on. All it does is just like look like this kind of like full sexy pout. So that was it. So how easy was that? It was pretty easy, right? I mean, it was like this easy summer and quite honestly, like I'm looking in my other mirror here, you know, because I'm blind as a bat, and it looks really pretty, and I feel like it looks like, you know, I think I look pretty good. Let me see if I put this light on so you can kind of see, or maybe I turn that one off so you can, is that better? That might be better to see. You can kind of see. There, see? It's just like really pretty and soft, and anyway, I like it. It's pretty much, it's a quick and easy way to get out the door without doing a lot of, like I said, you guys would normally put on mascara. Hopefully it's like a Legal Eyes or Effort Lash, one of my mascaras. If not, it's okay. That's probably the only thing that I can teach you guys how to put on mascara, but I can't really show you because I have lash extensions on. So, you know me, I can't tell fibs. My mom always says this, you can't start telling lies because if you tell lies, you have to remember them all. So you're better off just not telling them. So I just don't. Okay, so anyway, all right, so pretty soft, pretty easy. Blush, that. Anyway, any questions? What was the lip liner? It wasn't a lip liner, Barbara. Nuggie, no, come here. It wasn't a lip liner. I used my Hydralux eyeliner that you use for the inner rim, and it's waterproof, and it's in this like, oh, thank you. Tell everyone hello. I might, well, thank God it's waterproof. Hi, baby. Yeah. Okay, are you going to say hi? All right. Are you going to get down? All right. No, get down. You're being silly. Okay, anyway, stop. I see you. All right, thank you. I'll get your ball in a minute. All right, I'm so sorry. Just 20 minutes, Nog. All right, it is this clear, like white, like off-white liner that I used in the corner of my eye, and I used it in the middle of my my lips, and then I put gloss over top of it so you can't see it, instead of like trying to put like a highlighter gloss, so it just makes your lips like pop. Okay, I know. Penny, Nuggie is, I love my Nuggie. My Nuggie, she's the most interesting little dog I've ever seen in my life. She is something else, and she is, I told you, she's kind of going through something weird. I don't know. We'll have to get it figured out. But anyway, okay, so yeah, I know Elizabeth. She wants my lipstick. She wants everything. Hi, Teresa. How are you doing? So did you guys get that? Was it pretty easy? Did you have any questions? What was the lipstick and gloss that you used? Oh, I just grabbed one. Oh, I wish, let me see. It's one of the double-ended guys. What color is it? I'll tell you in a second. It's, if I could read. Nude. Bare and Nude. Bare and Nude was the lipstick and lip gloss that I used. You can use any lipstick and lip gloss to do that. Make sure that the lip gloss isn't like really opaque, that it's a like medium bit of color to it, because you want that bit of lip gloss to go over that. You don't want anyone to see that you have that white under there. You just kind of want to get the effect. So, I mean, if you were to see me like kind of like in person, you can't really see that thing, like I'm looking in the other mirror. It's just giving me the effect of that ombre. I would tell you, and I'll show you, I can show you this technique, an ombre technique, on another video on how to line the lips and really do an ombre lip to make your, and cheat and do that, which is really cool. If you really, I can do a whole lip tutorial. Let me see, got here late. Foundation, Colleen, no worries. Hydralux foundation in the shade Light. Emily, I don't have a brain cell either, so don't worry about it. I know, Joanne, we're all like brain fried. I have one cylinder left and it's half operating. Oh yeah, I'll do a whole lip tutorial. I love, you know, I've made my living on lips for the last 40 years or so. So I'd love to do that. It would be great. Okay, so any questions, guys? Anything? Nothing? Okay, so I don't want to keep you too long, and I always love that you guys spend your Sunday evenings with me, and I love showing and teaching you. Bronzer goes on apples of cheek. No, bronzer goes right under here. We do a 3, goes underneath that blush. Remember, really quick, you should never really put anything on your apples or your cheeks, because I hate when people say, oh, smile, there's the apple of your cheek. Well, guess what? When you're not smiling, your blush is down here. So you want to make sure that you're keeping that blush here, okay, in that imaginary line and back and then up a little bit, okay? Because as we get, you know, I don't care if you're 18, your cheek's still going to fall. You know, they go, oh, do it on your apples of your cheek, and then you're not smiling, you got blush down here. Don't do that, okay? It's just, I don't know. I think you do what you want to do that makes you feel pretty, but the blush goes up a little bit higher to give you that kind of a look of a lift. So there, and then you notice how when I put that bronzer on, instantly it started to create kind of like more of that sculpted cheek for me. So, okay. All right, let me see. PM, Cheryl, I will. For a good vet. That would be great. I would love that. I would appreciate that. What do I do for super fair, thin cut jaws and neck? Bronzer makes me look muddy. Emily, depends on the bronzer that you use. Depends on the bronzer that you use. Now, I you know me, I'm not pushing. I don't want you to change any of your makeup routine. I just like to give you tips and tricks. But the Golden Pearl Body Bronzer, it's a face and body bronzer. The reason why it doesn't look muddy is because it has a red undertone. So 99% of all bronzers are really brown. Contour shades are gray, but this one, why it's so good. I do have a super large size coming out this summer in a limited edition container, like compact. It's really beautiful, but the key with it, why it doesn't make you look muddy, is it has a red undertone, and sometimes it kind of infuriates me that makeup companies get this wrong, because when the sun gets you, like when you're out in the sun, say, you know, you're out and if you can remember when you used to get your suntan, you got flushed first, right? You got red first before you got like brown. And most people don't get like just muddy brown, and that's why a lot of times those things, their undertones are really brown, and they should have just a slight hint of red, not orange and not brown, but that little bit of red, and that's why it looks really natural. If you have a very thin neck and jaw, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do the 3, because this is meant to kind of like really create that really sharp jawline and that neck. So if this part of you is really good, you can lightly dust it a little bit just to kind of blend it in, but you don't have to do it as sharp or as dark. But I still do recommend that you take from the forehead here into that 3 and then softly do it, and then bring your apples here and your highlight. It's still gonna lift. So I would recommend that for you. Okay. Okay. Now, and let me see. Hi, Dawn. How are you doing? Elizabeth, I am back in Canada May. I'm going to say it's either, I think it's May 10th. I'll confirm that with you next week. We have a showstopper there, so that's coming up in a couple weeks, and it's a good one. So stay tuned, and I'll give you some sneak peeks on that one. Oh, Janice, you should be done with your cancer. Janice, how are you doing? Janice, how were your cancer treatments? How are you? Are you okay? Are you doing all right with the chemo? How's that going? I remember 2 weeks ago you were just starting it, so everybody was giving you some, you know, some good light and some good love, and hope you're all right, my love. Hope that you're feeling okay. Okay, let me see. Love when they say all women have is a clavicle. Love when they say, what are you saying, Joanne? Love, they say all women have is it. Clavicle. I don't know what you're saying, Joanne, unless I'm not reading that right. I'm just like, I'm telling you, I'm brain dead. Brain dead from flying. I also, let me tell you one other thing, and then I'm going to go. And I'm going to tell you really quick about the giveaway. I was cleaning bathrooms all day today, right? Like, and they're not big bathrooms. They're small bathrooms, but, you know, no one's been in that house for almost 7 years, and we had workers in there and everything. I think I inhaled an awful lot of Clorox. Like, have you ever guys like cleaned with that Clorox stuff? Like, I know it says you probably, you know, be in a ventilated area, but most bathrooms aren't ventilated, right? Like, who has like these big, massive bathrooms that are like ventilated area? Anyway, it was a lot of Clorox. I'm not even going to tell you that I was like breathing it in. So anyway, all right, that's it. Now, here we go. All right, so I'm not going to keep you too long because you guys know that I could just like talk and talk and talk forever. Been traveling for 2 weeks and I've missed my dolls. Laurie, I have 2, so you didn't miss anything. I wasn't here last week either, but I'll be here next week, so don't worry. Okay, so we're going to do a giveaway, and since I wasn't here to like really create something exciting, we're going to do another $500 giveaway. So it's already tagged. Kate already did all of her things. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. So all you have to do, you know what to do. You just like it and do your thing. So it's a $500 gift certificate to $10. You don't have to use it all at once. You can wait for the new stuff to come up. You can wait for the TSV to come in September. But it's there, and I think sometimes that's really cool. So you guys can choose what you want to do. Like, you can get like really cool. Oh, wait till you see the new cases I have coming this fall too. You can get cases, you can get lipsticks, you can get whatever. But Kate has put that all up there already, and she has it on both of our social programs. So that way, you know, every week we do a giveaway whether I'm here or not. So the minimum that we ever do is at least the $500 ones. And then when I'm back, we kind of like really think about different things if there's something going on that make them really like cool and different. Because I love doing that stuff. I don't know. I'm a giver. I'm just a giver. Okay. All right. So I love spending my Sunday nights with you guys. And you know that I love you. And I look forward to this and all of my dolls. And you guys make me so happy. You really, really do. It's just one of the highlights of my week. But that being said, I'm going to sign off for now and tell you to have an amazing, amazing rest of your Sunday night and the most beautiful week ever. And I will see you guys next Sunday.